Boruto, even after 57 chapters, is still polarizing among the Naruto fanbase. One big complaint I have been hearing is the power scaling problem, so let's see if it is really an issue. The power scaling problem of Boruto is a byproduct of the massive escalation of power we saw at the end of Shippuden. We went from Naruto having a slightly bigger Rasengan at the start, to characters like Kaguya teleporting between dimensions, Naruto and Sasuke trading nukes, and an impending alien invasion. Boruto has to tell a believable story about beginner ninjas, while accounting for these extremely powerful characters and the impending Otsutsuki invasion. What Boruto does in this regard is it removes Naruto and Sasuke's infinite stamina. They can't spam high-powered moves like they did in Shippuden, and it makes them fight opponents that could nullify larger scale moves and force them to rely more on taijutsu. This, combined with Boruto and the others being beginner ninjas, seems to be an attempt to introduce more tactics into fight and prevent them from becoming the Gundam Dragon Ball mess at the end of Shippuden. This is reinforced by Naruto losing the Nine Tails and Sasuke losing his Rinnegan. In my opinion, Naruto and Sasuke were both too powerful, and I personally like the attempt at nerfing them, but now Boruto has to address these two problems. Call it bad writing or not, but by the end of Shippuden we saw Naruto and Sasuke display so many impressive feats that seeing them struggle in Boruto is a slap in the face. Like hearing Sasuke, someone who was able to fight Kabuto, Ten Tails, Obito, Madara, Kaguya, and later Naruto for 3 days straight, complaining about stamina will never sound right. And the series doesn't even provide an explanation for why stamina is an issue now, the same way it doesn't explain where Naruto's truth-seeking orbs went. As long as Boruto is gonna use characters and plot lines from Shippuden, it's gonna have to follow the logic from Shippuden, whether it is problematic or not, or it will cause frustration among the Naruto fanbase. One of the main problems of Shippuden was that, unless you were an Uchiha or Senju, you were worthless. And if Boruto continues on the path it is on, it will recreate the problem where, in this case, anyone that isn't Otsutsuki or has karma will become worthless. Cause think about it for a second. It took Naruto and Sasuke receiving multiple power-ups to be Otsutsuki level. And the series continues to create threats beyond them such as Jigen, Ishiki, and now Code and Ida. In the future, Boruto and Kawaki, thanks to karma, could manage to keep up. But what about Sarada and Mitsuki? Outside of them receiving unexplained power-ups, or the power scaling getting screwed up even more, how will they keep up with just Sharingan and Sage Mode? So yeah, Boruto has removed the problem of Naruto and Sasuke being too powerful, but now they're replacing it with another problem where Boruto and Kawaki will become the only two that matter. As I said before, all of this is the byproduct of the massive escalation of power at the end of Shippuden, and Boruto attempting to tell a story while accounting for it. And while it would have been easier to simply set the plot after Naruto and Sasuke died, but they wanted to cash out on the Naruto's fanbase attachment to the OG character. And this will lead to the series recreating the power issues at the end of Shippuden, but unlike Shippuden, it doesn't have a lot of goodwill built up and it will receive hate. So yeah, that's all I have to say on this topic, and I'll see you next time.